Yeah, hello. Good morning, sir.
Morning. So hope everyone attended yesterday's session, right? Any new joinees today? Is this the first session?
Yeah, hi, good morning. This is Vamshi here. I am joining for today first session.
First session. Okay. Okay. So you'll also get the recording, so you can check the recording session as well, and we'll also try to understand. So what's your actually the background, and then what you do. Vamsi?
Yeah, sure. I'll check it. I have not checked it because I was in office, so I didn't check.
Sure, sure. So I'm asking now what you do, like which
I
platform?
am I am in I am in finance.
Finance background. Okay.
Finance. I'm a core finance. I don't have any idea about this AI
After. Yeah.
or
So,
coding.
okay. So, what actually impressed to attend AI tools? What is the goal of it?
Everywhere you see AI, so that is why I
Mm,
thought, okay, let me check the tools.
got it. Yeah. So that's what this batch is for everyone, not for only software developers or not for only IT industry. So I hope if you watch that last session video, you will get idea. So this is completely AI tools how we use the day to day, how we can improve instead of just spending time, a lot of time with the help of AI tools. So how we can reduce that simply time, we can say that, and how we can uh, like simply like 10x at least. Let's say if you are spending time 1 hour, for example, to create some presentation. So with this now, maybe we can complete that in 10 minutes. The similar way, whatever like you think the regular day-to-day activities, with the help of AI, we can able to improve that efficiency as well as we can reduce the time as well, like while doing that. So that is the actual goal. And anyone new here? Thomas, can you hear me? Jeff? Okay, fine. So in the last session also we discussed, I asked that how many of you think AI will replace the jobs, but the exact answer for that, artificial intelligence won't take your job, but the person who knows how to use it will. So this is the crazy thing everywhere now. Every company CEO, especially the software CEOs, if you see, like even not only Elon Musk, even if you see the Google CEO, Microsoft CEO, everyone's saying the same thing. So AI is mandatory now. It's not feature, it's already there. So I'll just brief you where the current market we are using the AI, and maybe we'll cover one tool today, and then we'll understand the importance of these AI tools. I'll brief you first the different types of AIs. So as I told, already we are using AI day to day. But what will be the feature of this? We will try to understand the AI from today to the next 30 years. So the current AI which we are using, we call it as a narrow AI. So the narrow AI is nothing but it's a weak AI. But even with the weak AI, if you observe here, what is generally artificial intelligence? We have something like human intelligence, right? And then machine intelligence, if you compare here. So the human intelligence, if you see, we have something like emotions and creative intuitions and ethical reasoning, adapting across the domains. This all we actually doing, right? But the machine intelligence, if you observe, the pattern recognitions, data processing at scale, predictive analysis, automated decision making, task specific optimizations. For example, see, if you think already the AI, whatever currently we are using, it reached already human IQ level. You see the answer here now. So we are asking AI itself, what is the IQ level of Einstein? Okay. Okay, it will take the name, no problem. So we are just checking the scientist Einstein IQ level. So the IQ level, the estimation is his IQ be the range of 160 to 190 based on some calculations. But now I'm just asking again another question here, continuation question. What is the IQ level of ChatGPT? Okay, what is the IQ level of ChatGPT? So we just saw that 160 to 190, that is the IQ level of Einstein. But generally, if you ask ChatGPT IQ level, it is saying something like this, right? It is saying like does not have any IQ level, but still it is giving something here. Not a human brain. It's a large language model trained with massive text data. We know that if you observe in the complete world, how many books we have, everything it read, complete data it read, right? It's almost all the data. So that's actually the backend, the massive data trained on massive data. All the websites, whatever you provide, it will give the answer, right? So we actually discussed even last session the difference, how the perplexity it reacts, how ChatGPT it reacts. But now see, again I'm asking, still it is saying this, but again still I'm asking that. I just want to know what is the IQ of ChatGPT. Okay. So see, just I'm asking that the estimation of it. Okay. Because why I'm just keep on asking this, if you observe the ChatGPT IQ level and then the human, so generally the scientists, like I'm comparing with the top level people, scientists, not the regular human. Still, actually, it reached maximum 130 to 155 range only. It's not reached Einstein level. If you see the Einstein, we just saw that it's a range of 160 to 190. But ChatGPT, still it is 132, between 130 to 155 range. Which means even if it has this much of information, literally everyone saying that it's still not reached human level, human brain level. So the current AI which we are using, we call it as a narrow AI. This is called weak AI. So it's not human level intelligence. But still, we are getting multiple things. If you ask anything to the ChatGPT, most of the things we will get it. So we are in the days now that is narrow AI. With the narrow AI, we are doing these many things: pattern recognitions, data processing, and predictive analysis, right? So there are a lot of other things as well here. Automated decision makings. Like some, for example, if you watch Netflix, and we'll get the based on your interests, well, what type of movies you are watching, you will get a recommendations. No one is sitting and then doing these all things, right? But how actually we will get that recommendations? That is again AI. YouTube, if you are watching YouTube videos, will get the same recommendation videos. So there are a lot of areas already it implemented. So we will understand that one by one, but I'm just giving the some basic theory now. So that why AI matters today, if you check here, daily life integration, voice assistants. Now, if you see many calls we are getting from AI chatbots, means even for example, if you have a EMI, we will get the call from chatbot, hey, you have EMI this much, you have to maintain the amount. You have amount, then just say yes or no. And then if you say yes, then it will identify that and then it will just record it. So that is how now everything voice calls we are getting it. And then also if you see the personalized recommendation, like if you are, for example, if you have an interest in something, for example, if you are watching some videos, and then it will recommend similar things, right? Just now we discussed that. And especially for smart home devices, it integrated with everything AI. So if you see a lot of products now, our mobile coming with AI, and even if you observe, like you name it, anything like TV or even the AC, or even if you see some fridge, everything it is coming with AI now. So means AI features, basically we call it as. So the AI matters today because of multiple things: daily life integration, also the enhanced productivity. So if you want to focus on some creativity and if you want to work with something high volume work. So as I told yesterday, you don't need to write the code now. Almost all the, the mid-level or small level applications we can develop with vibe coding. You just need to provide the prompt, that's it. Automatically, it will build that application. So we will see that practically in our batch. And complex problem solving. So the complex problem solving, if you see every area, not only just software industry, like if you see the healthcare, there are a lot of things, like maybe you aware of it. There is a story, like articles we read that. So one guy actually, he has some health issue and he went multiple hospitals and no one provided the proper solution, what exactly the root cause for that issue. And with the help of all the doctor reports and whatever he has, he uploaded to the ChatGPT all the reports, and then ChatGPT provided some micro root cause for that. And then also ChatGPT told that I'm not a doctor, but this will be a problem, the exact issue, and then you can just refer this to the doctor, like that. And then, with the help of ChatGPT, whatever it provided, again, that patient, like he went to the hospital and he discussed with the doctor. And even doctors also surprised. Exactly, that is the root cause for that. And then they provided treatment based on that. And within a 1 month, he is actually now good. He got everything fine. So means this is not just stories. This we got a lot of the documentations like this with the help of AI. Now even in healthcare, even in like every area now, people are actually using this, right? So even we know the climate change, and then if you see something career opportunities, we know like AI how it is now. So it implemented everywhere, even in different areas. So that's the reason AI matters today. But if you observe the present AI, as I told, that is called narrow AI, weak AI. It's still not reached the human intelligence, but still we are doing a lot of things. The task specific intelligence excelling are single domains like image recognitions or language translations, multiple things we are doing. But the future, the future goal is AGI. So we call it as a artificial general intelligence. Maybe next 10 years, people are expecting this AGI, that is a future goal. It is already in the lab, right? So means the scientists are just involving and then they're doing that research and all on AGI. So this is something equivalent to human intelligence, human level intelligence capable of learning and performing any intellectual task across multiple domains. So it will be same like this. Means, for example, you are working and then your co-worker, which means AI co-worker is going to work. Both will be the same. So means AI also will work with us the similar way. So that will be the future goal that we generally call it as a AGI, artificial general intelligence. So the expectation is next 5 to 10 years. People are thinking that it will come, but it is equivalent to human intelligence. It will think and then it will take the decisions. So of course now already a lot of we know like many cars it started with driverless, but future will be many things like it will implement multiple things with the similarity. And then the next one is super AI. We call it as a ASI. So this is still not yet started. So this is just in the like we can say on the paper, it's a theoretical only. So it's still not yet even started single thing on this ASI. So everyone now focusing on AGI and also narrow AI. So that is current market. So we know 2025, how many AI tools it introduced. So we saw that a lot of AI war. So means not only AI tools, we observed that even AI browsers. So maybe next down the line 2 years or 3 years, we don't know. We never we never use this Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. These all things. Everything we may migrate to the AI browsers. Like Perplexity introduced Comet, and even OpenAI introduced their own AI browser now. Google also introduced their own AI browser now. So everything AI browser, so which means what? Instead of just using the regular traditional style of chart, it will behave like a agents. Let's say, for example, I want to book a flight for Goa. So if you ask that, okay, I'm in Hyderabad, I need a flight for today evening from Hyderabad. What is the name of like airport? You provide that, and then I want to reach to the Goa. So today evening 5 p.m. I need a flight which is less price comparing with all the flights, and then you can just provide the details of it. Maybe if you provide something itinerary details, it will be good, or just if you provide something like this is the destination I want to go here, and then your name, and then if you provide all the details, automatically it will verify all the things, and then it will try to go to the payment page directly. Means it will book that flight, it will go to the payment page. So if you want, I'll show you that with the Comet also. So Comet you can use like that. So it already started these AI browsers. We'll discuss Perplexity Comet, how we can use. So that's how now, right? So that is actually it behaves like a agents basically. So there are two things. ChatGPT is like a regular doctor. So means it's a general doctor. I told yesterday also. But there are a lot of specialists we have. We should find out that which tool is good for purpose. What is the purpose? Let's say I want to create a video. So if you want to create a video, ChatGPT is not best tool for that. So what is the best tool? How to find out that? We will discuss. So that is the actually main aim of this training. Let's say if you want to work with presentations, I don't want only just normal presentation. I want to do even visualization. I want to create something mind maps. So how we can do that? There are tools for it. So this is how we will actually understand, right? Day to day. So we'll discuss that. So the super AI is nothing but ASI we call it as. This is in theoretically. So it's more intelligence like surpassing human capabilities in all aspects with self-improving cognitive abilities we call it as. So I told even last session like something like Robo Part 1, Rajinikanth movie Robo Part 1 and Part 2. So the Part 1 is here, narrow AI. Part 2 will be these two. So means it will, the robo itself, it creates a new robos and then it actually keep on self-improve automatically, right? That is the one actually. But people are saying for this even required quantum computers. See, quantum computers, again, it's only required for speed. So we can say that we can build anything on regular computers as well. You can think this regular computer as a tractor engine. But quantum computer, if it implemented, that is something like Ferrari engine. So it will be like a speed. So only for a speed purpose that is required, but not for the introduction of this, the feature AGA or ASI. ASI, AGA you can implement with the regular system as well, but the quantum computers required only for the speed. That is what actually the complete idea about this, the types of AI. But we will see that what is next 10 years and next 30 years later, but what is actually narrow AI and present what we are doing with this. I'll show you some frameworks with this here. So this is the modern AI capability framework. And if you check here clearly, the framework is like this. Simply if you focus the real world and how AI applied today in business, education, technology. So this framework is not traditional textbook AI classification. So it's actually like if you compare narrow AI versus AGI versus super AI, right? We just discussed that. But see, which areas now it already focused. I'm just saying 4 different areas here. So the first one is generative AI. So now the trending is generative AI, right? Whatever the tools we are using currently, like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, Meta, DeepSeek, whatever tools like you are using, Claude, these all are generative AI. So means what? It actually, creation tools we call it as like produce new content from the text, images, audio or video, audio to video or image to video or text to video, multiple things we are doing with this generative AI. So this is the first in the framework we can say the generative AI is the current one in the narrow AI. And the second thing is agentic AI. So the agentic AI is it's only for one specific action. So what action need to perform? So performs tasks and executes workflows autonomous. Like if you see, for example, if you provide some task, it will just execute only for that task. So we are doing something automation, everything now with agentic AI. And there is a predictive AI, third one. It takes decisions. So like, for example, I want to forecast outcomes using historical data patterns, or I want to understand next maybe 2 months, what will be the, you know, maybe trading market or something like if you identify one particular stock in the share market, how it will be the growth, or maybe we can expect that next 2 weeks of weather conditions, something like that. This is something like decisions, the forecast. That is a predictive AI. With the help of predictive AI, people are doing investments, people are doing multiple other things actually, right? That is already there. And systemic AI. Systemic AI is nothing but conditions, like integrate with tools, data, and processing organization wide. So these 4 areas now we have the current narrow AI. And if you see the tools, for first one, what are the tools now we have? And then these tools, what are the tools available? I'm just giving the brief idea. So the first one is generative AI, which we just discussed. So the core capabilities for that is a content creation. We have a ChatGPT Gemini like that. Video and script generations, we have Descript. Visual assistants, we have a Midjourney DALL-E. Audio and voice, we have 11 labs. There are multiple tools, but I just mentioned 1 or 2 here. And curriculum design, you can use combination with the ChatGPT and Notion AI like that. So this is the best example for generative AI. So the generative AI involved in these areas basically, right? Simply we can say that. Now, if you check here, even if you want to build something notes, or if, let's say, for example, you have a 1,000 pages of document, you don't have time to read that 1,000 pages of document, you need only summary. We can do that. Just upload that PDF and get the summary. That is possible. So generating simply summary of that complete document, or you have a 2 hours of video. We are in Insta days now, right? So Insta Reels and then YouTube Shorts. We don't have time to watch 2 hours of video. But if you upload that 2 hours of video, it will generate a summary and it creates podcast as well. There are multiple things. We have a lot of tools already available in the market, but how to use that? How to use that properly? Which tools are free tools? Which tools are paid tools? We should aware of it. So that we will understand here. And you can see the even marketing content. So means produce compiling copy, visuals, and you can also compare the data between 2 different companies. Let's say, for example, there is a product and then the product comparison. So which company actually has more sales, and how we can actually plan for the next 3 months comparison with the other company, the product sales, how we can build that. So multiple things already doing with this. We will see there is an option called Perplexity Labs in the Perplexity. You can do these other things with that. So this is the actually generative AI here, right? And if you go to the agentic AI, so agentic AI is something, as I told, we are using for automation. Now, everywhere AI automation. So if you observe 2 years back or 3 years back, everything scripting. We call it as a Python, Linux shell scripting, Groovy, right? PowerShell for Windows, generally for Microsoft products, people used PowerShell. And the other side for Linux, either Linux shell scripting or Python. So every area, for example, if you see DevOps, I'm a DevOps guy actually. So I started career with Perl developer, and then From there again Linux admin, then Python with DevOps, and then now we are using AI apps as well. So if you see here, generally, if you are working with any platform, especially for data engineering or DevOps or these all the areas, we used scripting, especially Python or Linux shell scripting like that to automate. Now it is completely AI automation. It started like this. That is agentic AI, basically we call it as. So automation, for example, if you are aware of it, Zapier, Make, and N8N, we can do multiple automations, right? You can build that workflows and then you can do automation. Let's say I don't want to post daily LinkedIn, but based on my skill set, based on whatever, like, my ideas, I want to directly generate every day morning at 6 a.m. one LinkedIn post. That is possible now. But that is automation, right? AI automation with the help of these tools. You can use Make and N8N to do that. Zapier is best for email automations and all. You can do that, all the auto replies, or you can just create a proper email and then you can reply it. There are multiple other things with these tools. Even if you see in the agentic AI, again, we have assistants like custom GPTs. You can create a custom GPT based on what is your product. And you can now, for example, we know the assistants, like simply if you are asking some help, maybe if you open any banking web page and then if you seek for some help, and then first it will go to the assistant, that reply will get from AI one. So will not get complete end-to-end information, but at least some area it will reach. All the basic information we will get from that AI assistants only. So that's how now the virtual assistants, every area, even if you go to the real estate one, if you are purchasing a flat or something, plot or villa, whatever. So that website, if you open some website, we will get the most of the information from these AI assistants only. And data and memory. So I told even in the last session, if you want to become a AI engineer, first starts with Python and then LangChain, and then we go to the actual Gen AI. So that is there again here with the data memory with concepts of LangChain and Llama index. And custom engagements. So I can see here again sales, again analysis, insights. So for sales, again, we have some of the tools like AutoGPT, Browse AI. And analytics, we have again Dust AI, Crew AI, like that. So this is the overview of agentic AI currently, which people are using tools. What are the tools people are using? And the predictive AI, again, there are again a lot of tools here. So how we can actually predict? We have a beautiful tools like Fathom AI, and then also we have something tools called HubSpot AI. So there are a lot of tools involved for predictive AI, feature intelligence as well. And then, so basically, like if you see the predictive AI in action, like this is the one: business forecasting, marketing optimization, content planning, risk detection. So every area it implemented that predictions, right? So I told even for the share market related or something weather related, these all are predictive AI. And then systemic AI, this is the last one comparing with this, the four. So the systemic AI also, it's something like what the knowledge engine we call it as. So we have something Notion AI Guru, or simply like security layer here, and data insights, automation core. Automation already we saw that initially with agentic AI, but it also comes here with the customer experiences, how we can do. So this all, again, if you see, there are a lot of other AI tools, every area. So which means now what I'm trying to explain here, you name it wherever the current industry, every area, it focused some tools and it implemented each and every area. But every area, there are different tools involved. So my point here, it's not only one tool, ChatGPT. You should aware of it. There are a lot of other tools in the market. How to use that tools and based on what? That is more important, right? So that is the reason here. Now see, for example, okay, we will see one basic tool today, how it actually can use. Let's say now, for example, I want to write some lyrics. I told we have a meta prompting. We call it as a meta prompting. Remember, prompting techniques are more important. We will learn that prompting techniques because if you are not aware how to use the exact prompting, and again, there will be a problem. So it's not like daily how we can communicate with our friend. So it will give you the result also same like that. But how you ask is more important. So that's the reason prompting is more important. Of course, we have it separate tools also only to create a prompt. I'll give you one tool. Okay. For example, if you see there is a prompt cowboy. So this prompt cowboy is a separate tool just to create a prompt. Turn your lazy prompts into great ones. Crazy thing, right? Which means you no need to know even prompt. Sometimes if you want to create a prompt, the proper prompt, see the prompt is more important if you are working with any AI tool. The prompt, if it is good, then result also we can expect the same. If prompt is something lazy prompt, and then the output also will be same. So that's the reason the prompting techniques we should know how to use. So I told yesterday one prompt, like if you want to work with something, let's say you want to write one program, Python program, but not with basic level. I want to write the Python program for one use case having 10 years of expert skill. If you ask ChatGPT directly, give me Python use case or whatever XYZ purpose, right? It will just think that the basic level. But now, instead, if you ask like, act like Python expert or 10 years of experience of Python expert, and then ask that. Now, immediately, this ChatGPT will act like a 10 years of Python expert, and then it will give you the answer. So the act like, and what is the role of that? Act like a politician, I told, act like a actor, act like a doctor, act like a marketing research guy, or act like a therapist, act like a digital marketing, act like a whatever the field it is, psychologist, and then ask. So instead of asking the regular, let's say you are asking something law or legal related things with ChatGPT. Instead of directly asking, you just ask, act like 10 years experience of lawyer, and then provide it. So that prompt, we call it as a role-based prompting. So if you provide a role for this ChatGPT, I'm not talking only ChatGPT. This is same for any other AI tools as well. If you provide a role for this ChatGPT, and it will act like that particular role, and then it will give you the answer. That is a one prompting technique. Now, for example, see, let's say it is very difficult for me to understand what is AI. At least I need to know the basic what is AI. I am going to use something like this, ELI 10. And then what is AI? I'm not asking directly what is AI. I'm asking that ELI 10, what is AI? So means ELI 10 is nothing but explain like I am 10. Explain like I am 10. and what is AI. Now it will explain like 10 years kid how generally we explain the same style. See now. So I just asked ELI 10. If you see, explain like I am 10. And then examples, everything now, it will provide based on the 10 years kid. Now I can see here, it is giving for the 10 years kid something that's a big name for something very simple. And it provided listen, see, learn, decide, talk back, just like how you learn from school and practice. And it provided easy examples here. You touched fire. You touched fire, it hurt. Next time you did not touch. Means what? That kid actually what? Understanding that fire means something problem. And then next time it will not go and touch, right? So that whatever. So that is a learning, the pattern learning. So similar thing now, AI, it's a learning every time. So that's learning from the experiences. So, and also I'll give you one tip today. So for example, if you are daily using ChatGPT, I know everyone use ChatGPT. You go and check these settings here. So this is the one, right? So here, go to the settings and go to here, settings. And in this, there is a data controls. This data controls improve the model for everyone should be off. Check how many people using this improve the model for everyone off. If it is enabled on, then you should able to disable that. Why it is matters? If you check here, just now we understood learning from experience, right? So that means whatever the data, whatever queries you are asking daily, the ChatGPT, it is taking the data and it is trying to improve the model for everyone. So allow your content to be used to train our models, which makes ChatGPT better for you and everyone who uses it. We take steps to protect your privacy. It is just giving, we take steps to protect your privacy, but it is using our data. For what? Train the model. So is it really required your data to train the model? Right? So you are giving everything to the ChatGPT now. So the very first step, this model improvement, we don't require that with our data, we don't want to train. So especially if someone kids are using, then simply recommendation is they should be off. So this is the first one. We will discuss multiple things are there, but this is the first step. Go to the data controls, improve the model for everyone should be off. So why this is required? As I just told, it is learning from the experience, means it is learning based on your chart as well. We don't require to provide that daily wise, like whatever you are actually learning and you are asking, and then based on that should not train it. So the prompts is more important, I told. So prompts, if you observe here, how you ask, it is giving based on that. Now we have a dedicated tools also. For example, see now, standard prompt. This is a regular standard prompt. But if you want something for purpose, let's say I want agent prompt, like I want to create a custom GPT. We will create custom GPT in our training. So if you want to create a custom GPT, at least you should have Go, or maybe you have something pro account or plus account. So I hope everyone knows in India, Go is free for everyone. You can just, if still not used, you can go to the current like subscription here, and it will be free. Only just first time you need to provide your credit card details, or maybe your Paytm or Google Pay details, like you need to provide that, but it will deduct 2 rupees, and then again it will create it. This is just for verification. Like for example, if anyone aware of cloud, let's say you are creating AWS account. So it will verify it first time, right? 2 rupees it will deduct. Same thing here also, but it will be for 1 year. And you need to check that 1 month before, and then you have to stop it. So for me, I actually used plus, but since it introduced Go, that is enough actually. So I shifted to Go until November 7, 2026. I have this. You can just check the current plan, what you are using. If you have Go, then we can also create custom GPTs and that. So I'll tell you like what are the tools we'll get free. So see, now we have even Perplexity free for Airtel subscriptions. And even Google has actually more than 30 tools. I'll show you where we can find out that all the things. So all that tools will get free for Geo people, Geo customers. Of course, now that offer ended, but there are student, if anyone using like student, something valid student ID card and all, you can also get 1 year free. So we'll see that where we will get this, all the free things and all. Okay, so the agent prompts you can build with this, and you can select, like for example, if you want to create video, so video prompt, you can select this option. And if you want some deep research prompting, you can select. I'll show you one basic standard prompt here. Let's say, for example, I want to learn something AI, okay? So I want to learn something like this. What is AI? And I want a basic idea of AI where currently using of it. Don't expect the output from this. The expectation from this tool is only it will create a beautiful prompt for us. Now, if I hit enter, generally the prompting always, remember now even like for vibe coding and all, we started JSON style prompting, right? Like prompting again, it's advanced level now. Of course, the prompt, we can also focus on meta prompt. You can ask ChatGPT or any other tool, and then we can get the prompt. But the style of prompt in general like this, if you see, so it is just asking, it is just giving something like this. So see, instead of just asking a basic style, you can go with this much of information in detail. So what is AI and where is currently being used? Rather than asking me help develop a prompt for LLM. Okay, and we need to provide that. Let me go and edit here. Ask in ChatGPT. I'm saying like this. So basically, it is understanding like it's a direct question. Now see, it is giving what is the situation of it, and what is the task, what is the objective, and what is the knowledge you are focusing on. So the prompt always should be some, the main areas like this. What is the situation of it? What is the task? What is the objective? What is the knowledge? So it is giving that you are learning about artificial intelligence and want to understand its fundamental concepts, how it works, the basic level, and where it begins applied for the real world. That is the situation. What is the task? Beginner-friendly explanation of what artificial intelligence is, including its core principles and how it functions. Then identify and describe 5 to 7 current real-world applications of AI across different industries. And what is the objective of it? What is the knowledge, what you are focusing on? So even you can improve the prompt here with this, providing these all things. So we will learn these all things slowly. Let me just copy here. I'm copying it. And don't go directly here, every single thread. So we call it as a new thread. Every time if you are focusing on new concept, go to the new chart, it will create a new thread for that. So I'm copy pasting it and then enter. So if you have a proper prompt, now you can see it is just giving first what is AI, and then from the ground up. So build this from the ground up, even for non-tech colleagues. So it just started this. AI does not think like human, and then core principles of AI it provided, because it provided that, right? How AI works, it provided, and see the real world applications where it implemented now. Smartphones and voice assistants. You can see there are a lot of other entertainments, like I told already, Netflix and all, right? So YouTube uh, suggestions and online shopping and ads, and see the navigation of maps and all, healthcare and medical support, and banking and fraud detections, education and learning platforms. You tell me, if I ask directly what is AI and give me the example, do you think that you will get this much of information, this style? No, right? But with the help of now, with help of one tool, I created a prompt and then see that actually how it is giving the end-to-end explanation and where AI is focused with multiple use cases. It is giving it, because that is actually depending on the prompt. So it provided that identify and describe 5 to 7 current real world applications of AI across different industries. If you provide directly, okay, but if you don't have that idea how to write prompt, no problem, we have again tools, but still we need to know the techniques generally. What are the different types of techniques? That is the reason I keep on saying that we should aware of it, the techniques first. Then we can see the difference. Now, if you see the difference here, what is AI? First, we got some information. But now, if you see the prompt, it provided me the complete end-to-end. Let's say you are explaining to someone, and this is more information, right? So this is, you have more information now with the regular prompt. So where people are using the current industry. You got my point, right? So this is how we can also create a prompts with the help of, simply we call it as a meta prompting. You can also ask ChatGPT itself, but we do have some other tools. But these tools actually what? It will provide a great prompts like this. I hope it is clear. So, okay, any questions here, anyone? Hope you understood whatever we discussed, but most of the thing we discussed theory, right? But we will see the practical tools from next session onwards. So today we just saw very one tool, very basic tool, that is a prompt cowboy.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a question that
Santosh?
how many total tools? How many tools will learn?
So we will cover more than 15-20 tools, more than 15-20.
Sir, I have another question is that suppose I want to make a YouTube content or YouTube video or something like that. So I want to design such kind of content. So by within
Can you, your voice is very low. Can you please increase the, means what I can say, the volume or something?
what, sir? Where is that one? Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, my question is very simple that suppose I want to make a YouTube content and YouTube videos, and I have seen some YouTube content and YouTube videos in the YouTube. I want to make such kind of YouTube videos and YouTube content. So by using these 15 AI tools, by after learning these 15 AI tools,
Okay. So someone asked yesterday also same question. If you want to make a YouTube videos with the AI avatars, or if you want to create a videos with the help of, let's say you have some text and you want to create a voice, means that we call it as a TTS, we call it as text to speech. And then the backend, you should provide some image, lip sync should come. So this is possible. I told we will touch with those tools, but it's a paid tools. If you want to create something like, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, 20 minutes video, and then there are a lot of credits, you should utilize that credits. The credits, it will come with the payment. So we will cover that, how we can generate the text, and with the help of text, how we can create a speech. With the help of speech, how we can create a video. With the help of video, how we can do the lip syncing as well. But along with this, additionally, you need to focus on what area you want to create YouTube videos. What is your main goal? And then you can use these AI tools and then do it. But that is a paid tool again, not free.
Sir, I want to say that suppose I want to make a such kind of YouTube content where there is nothing will be present, but simply text message will be there, and within this text message, some few words are underlined, and some few words are highlighted. So can we able to do it by using AI tools?
Yeah, that is simple. You can do it.
And just suppose we have uh, we have some photo is there, and I want to keep this photo so in the left side or right side or at the top, and below to that there is two part will be there. In one part, description part will be
Your
there.
voice is low again, but I'm able to understand. I answered you. It is possible with AI. Okay. So you need to know the tools and then you can do it, Santosh.
So within these 15 tools, we can able to make everything.
So that image generation, video generation tools we are actually discussing. So you can use those tools and then you can build those things. Only just think you need to how you can create it with the help of those tools. So that is based on your imagination, whatever you think, whatever you have in your mind imagination, everything you can do with AI.
So these 15 tools are free of cost, or we have to pay for this?
Most of the tools we will cover free, but I am also using paid tools because I am giving here training, right? I should use it some level, actually it is required. So that's the
We
reason
will
I am using paid tools, but it is up to you guys. Based on your core area, you can select, okay, this tool helps for me. And then you can, if you want, you can subscribe that and then you can use it. Otherwise, you can also use free tools. I'll guide you what are the free tools available, how to check that free tools, everything.
Then you have also that called LinkedIn account.
Yeah, I think I answered for your question. We'll take another one, Santosh.
No.
Yeah, sir, can you please share the like total class contents?
Yeah, you will get the content from our team. You can reach out to our team. You will get all the content like what we are going to cover, and also along with a study video as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all then. We'll stop today and we'll continue tomorrow. But remember that tomorrow session will be, you have to register. So we provided two different, means two sessions, free sessions, yesterday and today. So tomorrow we'll start again actual session. So only for registered users. Okay. Please check with our team. If you want to attend, tomorrow link will be changed. So if you want to attend, please check with our team and then get the link. Thank you
will
all
see
then.
detailed. Will sorry to interrupt. We'll see detailed
Yeah.
examples on video editing.
Exactly.
Then
So, on video editing, we will see multiple tools, and with the help of multiple tools, with the help of prompting itself, how we can actually build the video. And
so for video, do we need a basic knowledge about
see,
video editing, or
video
it's not
editing
required?
is different. I'm not going to touch with video editing tools. Video editing tools are different. I'm talking about generating videos. Everything we are going to use AI tools. We're not focusing on video editing tools here. So only focusing on how we can create a videos with the help of AI, that we will see. Let's say I told if you have an image or if you have something text, and how that text can convert as a speech, and how this image and this speech can perform like a lip sync. That is one type of video we create. And regular videos, how we can create. Let's say you have something on your mind. I want to create a video for something news. Let's say some news I want to read with some channel name, something like that. And then we provide some prompts, and then automatically that video will generate. Means based on the prompting. So we will discuss more about, okay, this is how you can provide the prompt, and then video will generate like that. So maybe you can create some monkey avatar or some other avatars, and then how you can do some selfie video kind of thing. Or there are different styles. I'm just giving an idea now. So
Okay, is this the only batch that you are having, or we have any batch like the evening batch?
yeah, currently we have only one batch at 6 a.m. IST.
Is there any plans for different
No,
timing?
not
Because
yet.
I'm in night
I do
shift.
have some other batches. Means I do have Python and DevOps things. So this AI tools only 6 a.m. currently we have batch.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
Sir, I have another question. Hello.
Yeah, Santosh.
Sir, I have another question. Except AI tools or other subject, what you are teaching, sir?
AI tools?
Except AI tools, what are other subject you are teaching?
Other subjects I'm teaching, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, see, I'm actually now almost 13 years, I told yesterday, right? So I'm teaching all other scripting, especially Python and Linux shell scripting and PowerShell, these all things, and also DevOps.
DevOps.
Yeah.
Sir, in the industries level, if anybody will work only in one platform, generally he is work like DevOps means only DevOps, Linux means Linux, or he has to work in everything.
And now DevOps means people are expecting everything, right? So if you have only Linux skill, then that will not work for DevOps. So if you are a Linux administrator, that is a different story. But for DevOps, so we should aware of it multiple things now. So that is a different story. So
Then just I want to know because previously I was working.
So now see, the industry is expecting everyone, like at least you should have multiple skills. It's not with only one skill. So even the DevOps, a lot of tools are there, but that is depending on your project. So what tools? So see, we use more in Ansible, right? So we use more in Ansible and Kubernetes. But it is depends, like maybe some other projects have some different tools. Maybe some people use some different tools like Puppet or some other tools. It depends. But also you should have some other additional skills. Let's say I do some automations and all additionally. So that is, since I know the Python and all, so I get generally opportunities to do these all things. So this is all based on the project, based on the client where you actually work, and then multiple things involved in that. I hope I answered you, Santosh.
Yes.
Do you have still questions?
No, not questions, no questions.
Okay. Thank you all then. Have a great day. We'll stop today and we'll continue tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Welcome.